We can hear. Cool. I just thought I'd try this going live thing here. Out in the garage sitting beside my old motorcycle. How's everybody doing? I think you guys have all probably seen my old motorcycle. My old 1943 Flathead. We can hear. Said hi. Hey, man. Am I supposed to be able to hear you guys on here? Is there a mute but is there a mute button on here somewhere? No, that's Mike. Nope, just chat like this. Okay. Well, this this is my old bike that I got was in a serious accident and last summer, as probably most of you have seen if you've been scrolling through my channel. And I just found out a week ago I went to the orthopedic surgeon, and after being in physical therapy twice a week for the last year and a half, I now have this muscle all tore apart. So I got to go for surgery and get the muscles all shrunk back into here. So I got to get it all stretched and pulled back out here and reattached onto my arm. So, and then the surgeon told me, he said, you're going to wake up in a sling. And he said, you're going to be in a sling for 7 to 9 months. So unfortunately, there's not going to be no motorcycle miles this year. Yep. Nope, we just chat like this. Okay. How long have I had the bike? 2020. I found her in 2020 as a complete basket case. It was all boxes apart. So I went, uh, I had the engine and transmission all completely rebuilt. And yeah, I didn't, I didn't build it uh, back to stock. I put a 6 over stock length Springer on it just to kind of give it a little bit of a chopper look. So yeah, it's got 6 over stock length Springer front end. Put 130/90/16 wheels on it, front and back. Yeah, it's uh it's a pretty cool little motorcycle. I love it. Puts a smile on my face every day. Just unfortunately getting run into last year. 2 years ago. July would be 2 years ago. It's got personality. Yeah, it certainly does. Thank you. I love it. I had a Shadow 600cc. Cool. You still have it too? Who do we got? Eric. Eric Hansen says hi. How you doing, Eric? Kate Gatlin. I'm currently riding a GSR 750. Oh yeah, fast, huh? I've never rode a sport bike like that, but I've sure watched I watched lots of them on TV, that MotoGP racing and Isle of Man. on YouTube. Oh my God. Incredible motorcycle. And the guys that ride them, amazing, unbelievable talent to be able to ride them the way you guys do. Awesome. 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 I'm a motorcycle man, so I don't care what, as long as it's two wheels, that's all that, that's what puts a smile on my face. Who else we got here? Do you want a magical pony? Oh my, who's that? Yeesh, Yeshua. Sorry, I can't say your name, man. No, I don't want. I don't need a magical pony. I got me a pony. So hang on a minute here. I'm gonna grab a flashlight so that I can show you some close-ups of the cool little flathead engine. There we go. That's one cool little motor. That's this is the 1943 WLC 45-inch flathead with end of foot clutch. This is the old style rocker foot clutch on there. Heel down, disengage, and then toe down to engage. This that cable there goes through that tube and around the other side. And then a tank shift. Three speed tank shift. One, neutral, two, three. That's a pretty cool little motorcycle. Isle Man TikTok is insane. Oh man, it's incredible watching those guys. Same thing with the guys that are on the track running MotoGP. Man, them guys, they're wild. I'm a Harley guy, but I love motorcycles, so I love watching all that MotoGP, all the sport bikes. Incredible, incredible the engineering into building them and whatever. I'm into these old Harleys, and well, I do my own thing. I don't know if you've seen on my channel my 1953 Panhead, the old rusty one with the straight up handlebars. I did the same with these. Took a couple sets of handlebars and I cut them off here, and then these were chubby bars. I cut them off just so that I could stand them straight up like that. And it's yeah, it's fun to ride. I love it. Hey, who else we got here? I go by Jesus too. Okay, Jesus, gotcha. uh, what's the difference between panheads and flatheads? Is there one? So when Harley first started building them, they were all flatheads, and they were flatheads until 1936. 1936, they come out with the first overhead valve, which is nicknamed the Knucklehead. And so the Knucklehead was built from 36 to 47. And then 1948, they come out with the Panhead. And Panhead was built from 48 to 65. Excuse me. And so it's the reason they got the from the nickname is just because of the rocker box. Where this flathead, I'll go around the other side again here. So the flathead, there's no, they're just flat bare heads. So this one here, I got aluminum heads on mine. So they're just the flathead, and there's nothing in the heads. The valves are all in the cylinders. There's the valve stems come up through there, and then the springs are all up inside here in the jugs. Where the knucklehead and all the rest of the overhead valve stuff. They have the rocker arms, and the valves are in the heads. So that's the difference with the old flatheads. Big shout out, Cactus. New from New Zealand. Welcome, my friend from New Zealand. I love it. Where's everybody else from? Bar Bar Rancho. Shadow side. Sat idle for a year. I couldn't find the rectifier. Oh yes. Some of the rare obsolete parts get hard to find, huh? But you found one and got it running now though? Oh, thanks, my friend. Yeah, that's whatever. I don't know everything about them, but what I do know, and like I said, so this is a WLC, and so the American military, they were serial numbered a WLA, but for the Canadian military, they had the WLC was the serial number, and it's just I don't know what it is. Different times I've Googled it. Some places say they're 18 horsepower. Other places say they're 22 horsepower. So they don't have very much power, but it sure is fun to ride. And it's a 3-speed transmission. Yeah. The On the highway, pretty much 55-mile-an-hour is pretty much wide open. And I mean, it'll go faster, but it starts vibrating so bad. Just typical old Harley. So, yeah, it's fun stuff. I love it. I love old motorcycles, and I love new ones too. But who else we got here? Cool bike. Thank you, Flint. 1943 WLC, my friend. Good afternoon. Lovely warm greetings. I'll be waiting for you whenever you like. Cool, my friend. Hi, back to you. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be a while. I gotta go get surgery on the shoulder now after the accident. After doing physical therapy for over a year and a half. Now they tell me I got the muscle all tore off the bone here in my shoulder, so I'm booked in for surgery here in a couple weeks' time, and then I'll be in a sling for the the surgeon said when you wake up you'll be in a sling, and you'll be in a sling for 7 to 9 months, and then start physical therapy all over again. So there'll be no motorcycle riding this season, unfortunately. Florida here. Cool. Where in Florida are you from? Flint Hopper. I'm from the USA. Cool. Where in the US? Where's everybody from? Uh, it's a hardtail Springer. This one here, mine? Yes. It's a it's an original. If you're talking about mine, it's an original 1943 rigid frame. And then I put instead of going with a stock, I put a 6/over stock length Springer front end on it. So yeah, ah, it's like I said, it's not it's not fast. There's not very much power, but it sure is fun to ride. Puts a smile on my face every day. I love it. Constant Chapman, say hi, Constance. South Carolina. Oh, I love it. Beautiful. Yeah, it's been a few. 2016 was the last time. 2016 was my last time down through the Carolinas. Rode down there with a buddy of mine. Went for a ride. We were in Arkansas, and he said, "Where should we go now?" I said, "Let's go to the Carolinas and go ride through some of the windies and twisties." So that's where we went. It was an awesome trip. Beautiful countryside. Sold my Shadow, and now I have a Honda, a 190cc. Cool. Does it run good? As long as it puts a smile on your face, that's all that matters, my friend. Daytona Beach. Yeah, I gotta love Bike Week here. Yes, I have. Somebody just asked me that the other day. I can't remember if it was 2012, 13, or 14 was the last time I was down to in Florida. And I can't remember, probably 2014. Went down to Daytona. Beautiful. Fun times. And especially if you live right there, then you're right in action. You got a Bike Week twice a year there, right? Spring and fall. Who else we got here? Pizza. Hello, pizza. Greetings from RTW. Holy man. Good to see you, buddy. Be a man, ride a pan. Hey, RTW, be a man, ride a flathead too. This is my 1943 WLC, Ronnie. Hey, it's good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you for a long time. But yeah, this is my old Flathead, 1943, 45-inch flatty. RTW. Look at that. Huh? Sweet, awesome old motorcycle. I found her at the basket case, and so I put a 6 over Midwest Springer front end on it. 130 9016 front and back tires. Got the old style rocker foot clutch. I love that. I love the look of it and love the function of it. That's disengage. And then when you push toe down, that's engage. And then tank shift. 3-speed, first, neutral, second, third. Tank shift. Yeah. Pretty cool little motorcycle. I love it. October and March. Yeah. Daytona Bike Week. Yeah. That's one day I'll get back down there again. When you're doing chopper stuff, my front brake, of course, the drum brakes on the old Flathead. And when you're doing chopper stuff, I built the front brake cable out of an old clutch cable. It was an extended length clutch cable off a bike that I found in the garbage bin at the Harley shop in Colorado. And so I modified it to build a front brake cable. Whatever works, making it work, right? Who else we got here? Patrick. Rev it up. Yeah. I haven't had it running, Patrick, but I just found out a couple of weeks ago. I went to the orthopedic surgeon and he sent me for new MRIs. And after doing physical therapy for over a year and a half, twice a week, uh, new MRI, and now I got this muscle all tore off my shoulder, so they got to go in and do surgery and open my arm up and pull the muscle out of here and back out and attach it to my arm. And so they, uh, thanks, Patrick. Appreciate it, my friend. Um, so the surgeon told me that you're gonna wake up with a sling on your arm, and he said you'll be in the sling for 7 to 9 months, and then I got to start physical therapy all over again. So yeah, it's not gonna be no motorcycle riding this season, unfortunately. And so here I am. I'm sitting out in the garage with my old Flathead, dreaming about it, anyways. Oh, thank you kindly, Patrick. I know you've been on for a long time. Watching, you've seen, I think you've watched and seen every one of my videos that I've posted, and that's whatever. They're all kind of just like me. They're all raw and real, and they I'm not much for I'm not much for making anything up. Every night that I post on all my videos, it's just raw as it happens, and so yeah, just the way I like it. Keep it all raw and live, right? Oh, thank you kindly for the prayers, Evan. Holy moly, the writing is so tiny on the messages here, you guys. I don't know if I can zoom that up somehow or not. This is my first time ever doing this, so if I'm fumbling around here, it'd be no different than any of my videos. You guys, all live and raw as it happens. But yeah, I love seeing you guys on here. I wished I should have been on here doing this a while ago, but never really thought of it. And until today, I seen a message somewhere where somebody was talking about it. And let's try this. And so, yeah, it's awesome to see you guys. Patrick, I don't have an older bike like you, but I do have an Evo 80. Yeah. So that's a new bike, old bike. It's all two wheels. That's all that matters to me. That's the beginning of it. We need two wheels to go riding, and I love it. But that's an awesome. What year's your Evo? Yes, you caught the first episode, Patrick. You caught the first one, my first time. Uh, I thought you'd been doing this, missing out. No, no, this is my first time. Like I said, I never thought of doing this and trying this live. I was never a social media guy before, and until 2022 is when I first started uh, posting stuff on social media, opening these accounts, and so lots. I don't know what I'm doing, fumble around and whatever. I don't have a cameraman. I just most of the stuff I just film it with my phone and post it as it is. Uh, yeah, keep it real, keep it alive, and keep it real. That's that's kind of my motto of social media. I thought about doing this and was missing out on something. Oh, you made her for the first one, Patrick. Good to see you, my friend. Like you said, I think you've seen just about every video I've posted. X1234. Hello from Buffalo, New York. Hello, welcome, welcome into Old Motorcycle in the Garage Time. It's we're sitting out with my 1943 Flathead. That's I'm not sure if you're familiar with an old Flathead, but it's a foot clutch. That's the foot clutch. Tank shift, 45 cubic inch engine. I I get that's That's my tent on top of the handlebars and the headlight there. Always pack a tent with me when I'm going traveling. Uh, oh, Patrick, you can wrench just like me when when it when she quits on the side of the road, especially with a carburetor. When it quits on the side of the road, dig your tools out, and it takes three things for them to run: air, spark, and fuel. And when they quit on me, that's the first thing I check and make sure gas. Make sure you got gas going in the carburetor. And if there's gas in there, well, then it's got to be a spark issue, right? So, uh, Patrick, mine is a '99 Softail Custom. Nice, nice. That's an awesome old bike. And the '99, that's the last year of the Evo, and then the twin cam come out, right? Yeah. Thank you, Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, New York. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Actually I can't remember. 2015 maybe. Canal Fest. You go to Canal Fest? You just happen to be going through Buffalo, New York. Come out of well, I was down the east coast of Canada and come through Toronto and down into Niagara and ended in Buffalo, New York. And I stopped at one of the is it American Harley Davidson? Memory serves me right. Is there a bike shop there, American Harley Davidson? I stopped in there, ran into a couple guys, and they said, "Where are you from?" And I was on the cross country road trip, and they said, "Oh, if you're not going nowhere, come down to Canal Fest." So I went and partaked in the Canal Fest for the evening. Yeah, it was a good time. Beautiful weather. That was awesome. And well, yeah, Buffalo, New York. If you here's around the other side of the so it's a 1943 45-inch flathead Harley. And the flathead, right? The cooling fins on the top of the head. And then I started out, it was a basket case. Oh, here's that. So that cable off the clutch, the foot clutch over there, it comes out of there and out here and onto this lever. And that lever, well, go like, hang on. This lever, when you step on that clutch pedal, it pulls that cable. And then see how that pushes that lever in? There's a rod in there that goes through, and that's how it releases the clutch. And yeah, so that rod goes all the way through the transmission and comes out through here, and that's how it releases the clutch for when you're disengage the clutch. It's real simple here for adjusting your clutch. Here's all the lock nut and the set bolt. The open belt primary on her. That's why when I'm a bunch of my old bikes have got run open belt primaries on them and whatever. They're I love running them. I love the look of them. Just have everything out in the open. But rocks are hard on the belt, so whatever. I just I pack belts with me all the time. I do on my 53. I do on my I got an old shovel head with a 3-inch open belt on it, and I, I pack belts with me all the time. Hang on, I'm getting behind the messages here. Uh, back. Hi, mate. I'm Shane from Greater Manchester, UK. Ah, welcome into the group with us here, Shane. Good to see you, my friend. Uh, Manchester, UK. It's my first time Trying live. Yeah, this is my first time too. This is the first time I've ever done this. And I love real motorcycles and the smell of oil and gas. Yeah, me too. That's we're sitting out in the garage here beside my 1943 Harley Davidson Flathead. I don't know if you can see that very good, but yeah, she's the old 1943, one of the old military, the Canadian military bike. Um, who else we got? That's correct. That's the last Evo with a carb. Yes, I figured that. That because 2000 or didn't the twin cam come out in the end of 99 too? 99 2000. I know 2000 for sure, but when I last seen one of your videos, I was in Louisiana and I just moved to Pennsylvania back where I was born and raised. Oh yeah, beautiful. That's beautiful country, Pennsylvania. That's I've been through lots of the Pennsylvania, and it's beautiful countryside. Our whole continent of North America is a beautiful, beautiful spot, and we live in the freedom. We got Bar Rancho. I think we're siblings in other lives. Heck yeah! If you're a motorcycle man, I'm I'm right there with you. Absolutely, and still are motorcycle men. That's what I always. That's my term that I always say. Motorcycle man. I don't care what. Don't matter what brand is on the tank or how big the motor is or anything. It's two wheels and sharing the passion of our old motorcycles, right? Um, and speaking of carburetor, I had a carburetor trouble, and I think it was because of the difference in the air. Oh yeah, the tinkering time, Patrick, of elevation and jetting the carbs. It's always tinkering around. I get that all the time because of where I live, and then doing all the traveling from sea level up to whatever 12, 13,000 elevation mountain passes. So one day they're running one way and the next day they're running on the opposite side of it. How many bikes do you have? I've got a collection of them. So if you if you scroll through my videos on my YouTube here, um, I've got videos of most. I think I've got videos of all of them posted. So I've got a 1943, this little 45-inch flathead, and then I get a 1953 FL panhead. That's my old rusty one with the straight up handlebars on it. And then in my living room, I got a 1963 FLH. It's pretty original looking panhead. It's a dual glide, beautiful looking bike. And then I got a 1982 FXS shovel head. That's the one I blew the engine. I got caught in a snowstorm on my way home from Texas. I'd rode down to where'd I go? Down to Nashville. Went to Nashville for a few days, and then went over to Lawton, Oklahoma, and then back over through Dallas out to the Born Free show in Southeast Texas in October. So I went to the Born Free show, and then when I packed up and headed back to Canada, I got to Harvey, North Dakota, and I ran into a snowstorm, and yeah, she got pretty chilly. But I knew the engine was going out of the shovel head anyways because I'd changed the oil a couple times, and I got a habit of cutting oil filters apart to see what's going on in them. And so there was chunks of metal in the filter already. So I knew the engine was going out of it, and I only had about 4 hours to go, and I'd have made it home. But the old shovel, she packed her in the snowstorm, and There's videos posted on here of it, and so that's my '82 shovelhead. It's the engine's all rebuilt, and my friend Hillbilly that's working on it, he's got the engine back in it, but while he had it apart, I'm getting him to go through and do a complete rebuild on the transmission too. So the '82 shovelhead, and then I got a '92 Softail standard and with an Evo in it, and then I got a green and black 2000 Fat Boy, the first year of twin cam, and that one's got a pile mile. It's got there's there was a couple there was one full season the speedo didn't work on it, and then part of another season, so it's I think she's got about 290,000 miles on it. It's got the fourth engine in it, so it's that old bike's been in Alaska, Newfoundland, San Diego, and Key West. It's been lots of miles on that one. Lots of miles of smiles and camping and traveling our beautiful continent. How about yourself? How many bikes do you have? Uh, what else have we got here? What else are we saying, Patrick? Again, those old bikes like that just have a different look. Yes, they absolutely do. And the thing I like about them is just they're so simple. No electronics on them, right? Then all the new stuff now with the electronics, when something goes wrong, the the first best hope you have is you're within cell service, so you can get a tow truck. uh, Brian, 2000. Is that the year you had a haircut and a shave? Uh, maybe. I need to be on my motorcycle, and it kind of takes care of the comb and the whiskers for me. Why, you growing a beard too, or what? Do I prefer one of the bikes, Patrick? Do I prefer one over the other? Well, I'm pretty partial to my old 53 because that's well, I've had it 26 years, and that was the first one that I built that I come up with the straight up handlebars. I mean, they're different handlebars, obviously, on that one, but and just the way it turned out, they it's an original old Harley frame on it, but it was chopped. The frame was chopped from back in the whatever the '60s or '70s before I got it, and and there was no front end. It was a basket case when I bought it. Engine was all tore apart, but it was a basket case, and I found a front end, drum brake, correct drum brake front end to put on it, and then with the rake on that the neck was cut, I just I matched the fork tubes to the length that it is, and I love the stance of it and the way it handles, feels good. So I'm pretty partial to that one, but I love them all. This little flathead, riding a flathead, a 1943 flathead from Saskatchewan to California. If that don't put a smile on your face, it should, because it sure does me. I love it. I plan to go to Alaska. Heck yeah, man. You'll love it. You'll love it. Take your camping gear, take a can of bug spray, and take lots of pictures. It's a beautiful ride when you get into the north. The miles of wilderness is it's amazing if you've never been up there. Miles and miles of wilderness. Uh, do you have plans set when you're going to Alaska, or not yet? Heck yeah, Eli. Hello from Brazil. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Uh, Baracho. Hi from Cuba. Welcome, my friend. It's very cold here. Oh, yeah. I grew up in Canada, so I know what cold weather's all about. I know all about it. It's no, growing up in Canada, we got 6 months of winter that we can't ride. So I understand the cold pains. Who do we got here? Mars Queen. Marla. Hey, I've been listening for a while, just cooking. Do you have videos of your bikes on your page? Yes, I do. I have, uh, I have quite a few of my videos are just whatever. All my videos are just raw. Me and my old motorcycles. This is one of them, my 1943. But yeah, I have lots of shorts, and then I have shorts and longs videos posted on there. So, what you cooking? Supper time. Who else we got? Sotho's Omoto. Hi, new viewer from Australia. Hey, yeah, I love it. It's like my type of channel. Awesome, my friend. Welcome from Australia. I love it. Have friends from all over the world. Baracho, they really like your videos. Thank you kindly, sir. They're all all my stuff is just me and my old motorcycles filmed and posted pretty much raw. Just there's no editing team here on anything on my channel, but I try and keep all of my stuff always clean and friendly, positive, happy with a smile on my face with my old motorcycles. That's they put a smile on my face every day. So, oh yes, you're welcome. Nice. I've subscribed. Well, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy. I'm not sure how long you've been listening, but I was in a bad accident. I got rear-ended July 18th, 2024, and there's a video posted on. I wish whatever. It's not very good. As I was laying on the pavement, and I gave my phone to a guy, and he walked down the pavement so that he could yard count how far I tumbled down the highway, and I dislocated my left shoulder. And so after they put my shoulder back in place, orthopedic surgeon and MRIs, they said, your shoulder, there's nothing big enough that requires surgery, just to go to physical therapy. So I've been doing physical therapy twice a week for over a year and a half, and my shoulder's getting worse and worse. And I've been telling multiple times the physical therapists that they're hurting me the way that they're moving my arm. And finally, it's getting so bad that I can't even lift my arm anymore. And so I went and seen an orthopedic surgeon here a couple of weeks ago, sent me for MRIs. And now this big muscle that's in the front of our shoulder comes up and goes out, ties into here. And now I got it completely tore off. So I'm booked in for surgery here in June. So I'm out of commission for motorcycle season this year. So whatever, I'll just going through trying to post old videos and clips and whatnot of what I have on my phone. And here I am sitting in the garage with my motorcycle, visiting with you all. Uh, Mike Wells, Cactus. Hello from Ohio. Hello, Mike Wells. Welcome from Ohio. Hopefully your weather's nice there and you're back out in motorcycle season. You're far enough north, you know the pains of winter too. Uh, who else we got? Raw motorcycle footage. Damn, awesome. Yes. Ever know? Ever on my channel, just me and my old motorcycles, filmed with my phone and weebles and wobbles around and whatever. The You would love riding here in Australia. Oh yes, absolutely. There's, it's been my life. I dream of it every day, of flying my motorcycle all over the world just to go ride. That's, I don't know if I'm crazy, or hopefully you all think the same thing I do about old motorcycles, or your motorcycle. Doesn't have to be old, any motorcycle. Our motorcycles, right? Uh, Eli, it's cold here at the foot of the mountain range that goes up to Guan. Where is it? It's too small. I can't see it. Garmando. Okay, where is that, in Brazil somewhere? I assume. Yeah, yeah. Oh my, I'm glad to see you're still alive. That's crazy. You'll definitely. Well, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. I got, yeah, the surgery, and then, well, like I said, the surgeon said you'd be 7 to 9 months in a sling and then start physical therapy all over again in here. So that's, I still got a long ways to go, unfortunately. It's too bad that it's this long of doing physical therapy, and it got worse instead of getting better. Uh, oh, what happened here? Mike Wells, keep up the videos, man. Love seeing the happiness it brings you. Oh, thanks, my friend. It certainly does. Well, motorcycles have, that's why I have a collection of them, and I ride by myself most of the time. Whatever. I ride alone most of the time, but I'll ride with anybody, everybody. But whatever. I'm not a big horsepower, big high speed guy. I used to with my 2000 Softail. I rode the living daylights out of that old bike because, well, that's probably why it's got the fourth engine in it. When you when you ride when you ride from El Paso, Texas to South Padre at 100 mile an hour on an old Softail, they get used up. But they still put a smile on my face every day. So they've always kept me employed, working hard. So buying more motorcycle parts. Who else? Yeah, the weather has been great. Oh, that's awesome. It's awesome to hear. I know I know the pains of wintertime and sticking nose prints on the window, looking outside to see if the snow's melting yet. Or I sure do, anyways. Mike Wells, love my old bikes. Cool, man. You got? What do you got for old bikes, Mike? You got an old chopper too, or what else we got? So those Omoto have been on here 5 minutes, and I can feel the positive vibe to your content already. Made great stuff. Yes. I love it. I love it. That's what it's all about to me is motorcycles. Motorcycles bring me happiness, and so I come out and hang out by my old motorcycle lots. And I don't know if you guys excuse me here. Just talking nonstop here. Hang on. If you on the so on the back end of this one, I have a tendency of love doing my own stuff and do one of a kind stuff. So I'm just going to show you and explain to you. There's quite a few videos on my channel, but being you guys are live, I can explain it to you right live here. of these leather straps on here. I stuff my sleeping bag in there, and then my clothes bag. They lay in there, stacked in there like that. And then I've got a backrest. So that's a full backrest for riding all day long. Awesome, comfortable. And so my on my 53 panhead, the old rusty one that's on my channel there, I built handlebars and sissy bar for that one. And then when I found this old flathead as a basket case, I've been thinking about doing this for years anyways. These are levers off an old piece of farm machinery. They're off of an old McCormick binder for making oat sheaves. And so I incorporated them in here for to make an adjustable sissy bar. So up here, you see where I got my hand on here. I don't know, it's probably not quite light enough in here for you guys to see very good, but this handle on here, I squeeze this handle and it comes out of them cogs there, so I can adjust my sissy bar back and forth to change the angle of it. And then it locks back into place. So yeah, it's like that. So I can adjust the angle of my backrest throughout the day if I want to lean back a little further or sit up straighter. And then that that took me quite a bit of thinking to figure out how to build that. I mean, it's pretty simple once I figured it out, but getting it figured out how I was going to build all of that. There's a video. There's a video where I'm out by the fire, and I bent this piece by hand on the fire. You're probably not gonna be able to see it very good in here because I got too much stuff on here. But this piece that's mounted down in here onto the frame. So this shiny piece right here is mounted by that bolt, and then it comes around up, and you can see the backside of it there. So that's how I come up with that idea to mount that. And then these levers will all work and function. So there's uh there's a couple of pretty good videos on my channel there of as I was building it and how I built it. So it's and whatever, don't be scared to ask. I'm not I love sharing my ideas and not scared to help guys or help you if you got ideas of if you want to build something. And it's don't ever be scared to try. If whatever you try to make doesn't work, well, you learn something. You learn that don't work, right? So it's on my 53. There's brown saddlebags on there. I made those by hand myself. There's a couple videos on here of how I sort of the build process. Well, they're not videos; they're just a bunch of photos. So I just clammed them together to put them on, post them on here so you can see how I built them. I'm getting behind on messages here. I'm not keeping up. Oh, there we go. 65 Ironhead chopper and a 75 shovel chopper. 76. Sorry. That's awesome, Mike. I love it. Who else we got here? Did you make that? Yes, I did make that. Some creative imagination and tinkering time is how I made it. That adjustable sissy bar is genius. Yes, it certainly is. Works so awesome being able to you can change your sitting position, especially if you're riding all day. It works great. And then, like I said, yeah. Well, I'm sitting on it. I'm sitting on it here. This is my sleeping bag in here, and they pack on there, go in behind these straps here, and then they that's my backrest for makes for awesome comfortable. And then my just like that goes in there, and then my clothes bag it goes up here on top, and then I get backrest right to my shoulders. So, but while I'm in the garage, that's my chair. It's nice and soft, nice and soft to sit on. Oh, this is great. I love uh, I love you guys joined in here and come to visit and ask questions. And yeah, that if you scroll through my channel, there's a couple different videos of how I built the piece to mount on the frame, and that I built it. I made a wood fire to heat the bar, and then I just bent it by hand and got it to the shape that I want, and yeah, it turned out pretty good. And then just figured out how to mount the ratchet pieces so that the levers will function and works good. That sissy bar is not a mechanics or engineering. It is wizardly. Oh, there you go. I love it, my friend. Wizardly. Yeah, yeah. Either that or screw loose, riding down the highway too many miles by yourself and yeah, how to make this thing more comfortable. That's how I come up with the idea. Miles and miles of traveling and thinking to myself, how do I make this make it more comfortable? And that's what I come up with was, well, I've always known them, well, them old manual adjust farm machinery levers. So that's how I come up with the idea of it. And it works awesome. The motorcycle is an extension of the body, it becomes one. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you there. I agree with you totally. And it's fun with with some of these old ones that all the miles of traveling that I do, I always pack the tent with me, always. And then depend on the bike. I don't uh, on my 53. I pack the tent on the back. I got room on the back to pack it on the back. My handlebar bag. I built. I 2024. I put this stuff all together. I built the handlebars and I built the that whole sissy bar setup. Just kind of a last minute invitation from a friend of mine in California, and the one guy that runs the Born Free show. He sent me a video of what a bummer you can't make it because my 53 pan had the engines out of it getting rebuilt, and so I thought, all right, you guys, when you send a video like that, that's so I got busy and got this all put together, and so this my handlebar bag here, I put that together in about an hour. It took a piece of leather and wrapped it around a log and put a put a couple of rivets in the end. That's why it's not cut very nice or not folded. That's there's how I built it. I just I wrapped this around a piece of leather, and well, here I'll open it and show you. That's what I say. Don't ever be scared of your creative imagination. Don't ever be scared to try it. That's what I've been doing it my whole life. It's like you got an idea. If it don't work, then you know you learned something. If it works, well, then you really learned something because especially when it functions well. This that's what this here. Like I said, I made this in an hour. I needed a bag to put up here, so I took a piece of leather that I had and I wrapped it around a log and then folded the end over like that, and put two rivets in it, punched a couple holes in it to mount it on the front of the forks. And there we go. We got a handlebar bag or fork bag or whatever you want to call it. So don't be scared to try. That's what it that's what it comes down to. Don't be scared of trying. So who else we got on here? Uh that's this bird's not that's the wizardly love. Absolutely. Nice bike. All right. Thank you kindly, my friend. It's a 1943 Flathead. It's got an original old rocker foot clutch on it. So it's foot clutch. That's disengage. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. And then engage. And it's a tank shift, 3-speed transmission with a tank shifter on it. Oh, yeah, it's just pretty cool little motorcycle. I love it. Who else do we got here? Cool sickle. Ronnie. RTW. Cool sickle. Thanks, my friend. Yes, sir. 1943, 45-inch, 15K. Oh, is that right? You find one out there? If you find one, you better latch onto it there, RTW. A cool little motorcycle. Ah, yes, absolutely, Mike. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Absolutely. That's that's the best way life functions, right? Putting an old school Triumph together. Who we got here? Southern. Oh yeah, South Ozomoto. Putting an old school Triumph together from a Bonneville base at the moment, trying to make modern look old. Going to document the build and put it on my own channel. Awesome, my friend. Awesome. Yeah. Take you can never take too many photos. And I I'm still the same way. Forget to get somewhere. It's like, oh shit, I didn't take a picture of that. Take lots of pictures, always, because you can never have too many pictures. How many gallons is auxiliary tank? So on these on the old 45s, they so this is gas tank, and this is 3.5 gallons, and then on this side, this is oil tank. So I get 3.5 gallons there, and then my auxiliary tank back here is 3 gallons. So got 3 gallons hanging here, and I got a hose on here, and it runs along, and I got it tied onto the got the hose tied to the frame, and I got a shut off valve right here for it, and then it comes over and tees in just below the petcock of the main tank, and then out and so because that one's so high, I always keep this one shut off, and I run that back tank empty. Otherwise, if I leave this open and this is open, it'll overflow that one because it's higher. So I always leave this shut off and I run that dry and then open the front one. So yeah, I get 6.5 gallons of gas. Good for quite a few miles, especially on a 45. Run. I don't know what kind of mileage it gets. I don't think I ever did. I, uh, I never worry about keeping track of mileage. Well, I put a brand new speedo on it when the bike was brand new, and I think I got 916.9 miles, and the speedo quit. So I guess I don't need to worry about how far I'm going or how fast I'm going. And that's it. That's all. But yeah, that'd be cool. That's cool to get an old Triumph. What stage are you at? You got the engine built? Are you doing framework? Are you building the chopper? What are you building out of it? Inkwells, absolutely. Cool. Who we got? Paul Willis. Love your bikes, brother. Thank you kindly, my friend. I yeah, me too. I love them. Just it's to me, it's not about big horsepower and high speed, but just being on the road and freedom in the wind and loving life with an old motorcycle, and I love it. Mike, I've been waiting to add an auxiliary setup on my chopper for road trips because the peanut tank don't hold much. I know, I know your pains. I know your pains, man. Um, these here, find them on Amazon. Amazon, Amazon, I don't know, 150 bucks or whatever. Like I said, that's 3.5 gallons, that one. And well, I got one on the back of this. I got one on my shovel. And I got one on my 53 pan. Like, and then I got them all plumbed in the same way. It's got a hose running along the frame. Got their own shut off valve, and yeah, works awesome. And they're cheap to buy. Easy to you screw the fitting in the bottom and hook a hose to it, and done. And like yeah, like I said, you can find them on Amazon. Of course, I can't think of the site right now. I should scribble a note down that because of that, the site where I found them, because somebody else was asking me where I found them too. And yeah, awesome, awesome, good looking tank. And just got to figure out. Well, they come they come with mounting brackets, and I use the factory brackets they come with on my panhead and my shovel head. This one here, because of the adjustable sissy bar, this one I mounted this one different. I got this one just mounted on leather straps because because that sissy bar moves around, right? So I got well, that's a pretty heavy leather belt, and I got that hanging up here, and it goes down underneath the tank. And I've actually, I don't know if can you see? Let me grab my flashlight here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So that 2 inch wide strap, in the right spot there, can you see? That 2 inch wide strap comes down underneath, and then I punched a hole in it, and then the gas fitting goes through it, so it can't slide out of there. And then so that's carrying all the weight. That 2 inch leather strap that carries all the weight, and then I just got a couple other straps just holding it in place, and then it just kind of floats around there. Yeah, works good. Works good. Those uh, those peanut tanks. I know your pains, especially when you get running out across the open prairies where the gas stations are far and few between. You end up walking a time or two, or this is easier than packing a jug with you. So Who else we got? Uh, yeah, if you can't find them on Amazon, I know I've got a screenshot of the Amazon page in my camera roll, but I don't think I can get into my camera roll while I'm on here. I'll end up losing everybody. If you can't find them on Amazon, send me a message on one of my videos, and I'll look at it. I can look in my when I'm not on here. I can look up in my camera roll and find the pictures and tell you the name of the site that I found them on. Yeah. Who else we got on here? Oh, I found the bottom of the messages. Do you guys know? Is there a way I can blow these messages up a little bit bigger so that I can see them? I can zoom my picture up, but I don't know if I can. I can't get the messages bigger unless there's a setting in here somewhere. Does anybody know that's on here with me? If that's a possibility to blow the texting up, might have to ask Google when I get off this call here. Oh yes, absolutely, my friend. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I posted a short clip today. There, if you can't find it on Amazon, just shoot me a message on there. I try and reply to all the. I try to keep up to all the replies, especially with this thing. I'm a couch potato now, so. But yeah, send me if you can't find it on Amazon. Like I said, I can. I'll find it on my in my camera roll and get you the name of the site. And you know what an Amazon's like. In a couple days, you got it in your hands, and they're reasonable price for a finished product. Comes with the cap, and I think you got to buy your own fitting to put in the bottom. But that's you need a piece of hose and a valve anyways. So who else we got here? Oh, there we go. Trying to keep up with replying to everybody's messages. So yeah, everybody that's in here, like I said, welcome to my channel, and I'm happy happy to y'all here to join in, and don't be scared to ask questions, and it's all just happy, positive motorcycle life. It's I live for it. Hope you guys do too. Uh, I don't know if there's anybody else new in here that since show them around this side of 1943 45-inch flathead. Pretty cool little motorcycle. When I was saying a little earlier about the gas tank, yeah, this is the oil tank on this side. So the oil lines, there's three oil lines there, and they come down. And on the 45s, they got two oil pumps. So that's one oil pump there. One's the supply, and then the other oil pump, it's down underneath there. That's the return oil pump. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little motor. 3-speed transmission. Obviously, kickstart only. Old style, old school. It's who else we got here? We got any new folks in here that I've been missing? I think I'm trying to keep up to everybody. and and built most of it by myself for built by myself for myself. Everybody needs a horn, right? uh, how often do you go live? Actually, this is my first time. This is my first time ever going live. So I don't know. It's for my first time going live. I've had some pretty positive feedback. So it's yeah. If if you guys enjoy being here and like talking motorcycle stuff, I wish it was live that I could hear you guys too. But I just got to keep up reading questions. So yeah, I know this is my first time going live, and if you guys enjoy it, shoot me a message and say, hey, let's do this every day. Because like I said, I don't mind. I don't mind answering questions and trading information, whatever I can. Right? Cannot get over the fact that YouTube makes the world such a small place. Ha ha! Yeah, no kidding. Glad I found your channel, mate. Oh yeah, absolutely, and welcome to my channel. It's yeah, everyone. It's happy, positive motorcycle, everything. That's uh, that's the same thing. I try not to post anything with swear words on it. I think I got 3 videos where somebody else has sworn, and I try and cut them out, but try and keep it friendly for everybody, happy, positive, whether somebody's grandchildren or somebody's grandmas. There, keep it happy, positive for everybody. Yeah, yes, it is. This is my first time going live. Uh, that's cool. Glad to be here for your first live. Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you kindly for being here. Who? Robert, welcome, my friend. Robert Barcelona. This is awesome to see. Yeah, my first time trying this live thing, and it's here we are. Motorcycle. I'm out in the garage with the old Flathead. So yes, absolutely, Robert. Happy to see you here, my friend. Long time watcher. Been have watched lots of my videos over the past. So Robert, I think you just got in here. So unfortunately, I just found out here last week that uh, middle of June, I'm booked in. I got to go get surgery on my shoulder now. A year and a half later, after having done physical therapy Monday and Thursday religiously for a year and a half. And now they're telling me that I got this muscle here completely tore off the bone. So, yeah, surgeon told me that you'll wake up out of surgery in a sling, and you'll be in a sling for 7 to 9 months. Well, there's a couple small tears in the rotator cuff, but this big this big muscle that's all right in the front of our shoulder here, and then it all comes up into a line and comes out across and ties to our arm. I got that tore off there, so they got to pull this. From what I understand, I'm not a doctor, but they got to get a hold of that and stretch it back out somehow, and then sew it back on. So that's that's the problem with that's about as high as I can lift my arm. I can't, and then out the sides even worse because I got no muscle to function that for that function. So yeah, thank you kindly, Robert, for the prayers and the so yeah, it's just it's a matter of time. And unfortunately, this is my motorcycle season for the year of sitting out here. You'll you'll have to share your stories back with me because here's here's my motorcycle season sitting here looking at the handlebars and stay stay positive and happy smile on my face. Unfortunately, I won't have any any new videos to post for a while because I can't be out on my motorcycle. So here's where I'll be in here, just in the garage motorcycle time. Oh, oh yes, thank you, Robert. I hope you heal fast. Yes, well, according to the surgeon, he said 7 to 9 months in a sling, and then start back at the physical therapy. So it's start back at the beginning because I guess that you got to be extremely cautious with that when they sew that or however they fasten the muscle back on the bone. So a long, slow process. So I hope you heal fast. Thank you, Robert. Um, thank you, Mike. Yes, I keep it warmed up for you. Yeah, for sure. I wish, my friend. I wish we'll get back at it soon. We have those badass bikes waiting for you when you get better. Yes, thank you kindly. Actually, I've been waiting for that a couple of them for a couple of years. On my channel, I've got some footage that I haven't posted yet. That on my 53, the old rusty panhead, the engine's out of that being rebuilt, as well as my 82 shovelhead. The engine's out of that being rebuilt too. They're both in the shop. I blew one up and then went for riding the other one and blew it up too. Well, they get wore out when you're riding them. So yeah, but now I'm blowing up. So time and patience. Keep smiling, right? Keep smiling. Stay positive. That's all I can do. Oh, excuse me. Just talking nonstop. I'm gonna have to go get another mug of water here. So, where are you? What part of the country are you from, Robert? And what's your name on here? Marlene Mars Queen Marlene. Mars Queen Marlene. Yeah, yeah. How'd you come up with that one? What part of the country are you from? Gotta go ask about the leather on the seats. No, the leather on the leather on the seat. So there's there's a video posted on my channel of the seat that I made for this, and I don't I don't know if you can hear that in there. Those are a bunch of coil springs. They're about that big around and about 6 7 inches long. I found them in the grass, and so I took a whole bunch of them and I just squished them all together, and then I wrapped them up in a piece of leather, and so that's my seat. And then it's just a hunk of whatever hunk of calf hide, and then it's just strapped on there. So that's it's going in here. So yeah, it's a spring ride seat. So yeah, no, it's not chamois. It's just whatever. It's just a piece of calf-hide leather that I just wrapped around there. It works anyways. I wrote it from I wrote it from Saskatchewan to California. Most people thought I was crazy. Who else have we got in here? Ohio, moved up from Florida. Oh, nice. Beautiful country up there in Ohio too. Other than winter, you got you got the same problem in Ohio as I do over there in Saskatchewan. Winter can be long and nasty and chilly. Yeah, I love it. I love the waving hands, you guys. It's fun, fun stuff. What else we got in here? Baracho, where are you from, my friend? Or are you the guy from South America? Yeah, sweet engineering. Just creative. Do something different, Robert. That's where it. That's where I get it from. Talking about creative engineering. That's. I made my front brake cable with an extended length clutch cable. A little bit of backwoods engineering. Yeah, yeah. Winter sucks. Yeah, you got that right. Couldn't agree with you more. Uh, I've been out a bit, but heading to Wisconsin this summer. Oh yeah, beautiful. Go around. Are you going when you go to Wisconsin? You going around the north end of the lake, go up through, across the Mackinac, and across the UP. It's a beautiful ride up there. I'm watching from West Virginia. Cool. Who we got? Uh, Paul Willis from West Virginia. Welcome, my friend. Beautiful country. I've um, actually, that's funny you say West Virginia. Oh, no, this is the wrong one. Somewhere I've got a hoodie from Mountain Fest over there, Morgantown, Morgantown, West Virginia. You go to that? That's a good time there, Paul. I was through there. I've been through there a couple times. The first time I just stumbled on it by accident. I was on a road trip and I pulled in there to get the oil changed. And when I pull in there, 50,000 bikes sitting in the parking lot. And oh, what's going on here? And I'd just come off the highway, and so I still had my earplugs in, and I didn't realize it that my bike's going squeak, 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 squeak. Well, here's my front wheel bearings were gone. So the guys in the Harley shop, they got me in and put a new set of wheel bearings in for me. So yeah, beautiful West Virginia. Danielson, hey, welcome, my friend. So nice to see you live. You got a great thing going for your channel. Thank you kindly, Daniel. Love your writing and dying content. Right on. Thank you, Daniel, I know you've been watching my stuff for a long time, and thank you kindly for all the support ongoing. Right on. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful ride. Where are you from, Daniel son? Robert, that's a beautiful ride up around the north end of the lake there. Beautiful. Um, nice. I'm about 3 hours from Morgantown. Oh, beautiful. Oh my God, beautiful country. That all through our whole continent of North America is beautiful country. But for Me being I'm a flatlander, prairie boy, plains boy, and getting out riding. Well, I've rode the Appalachian Mountains from 300 miles north of Quebec City to Key West, and beautiful countryside. Uh, yeah, yeah. Mars Queen Marla, winter is the best. I hate summer and hot weather. Oh, yes, understandable. You're in California, so it gets extremely hot. Yeah. But, but unfortunately for us northerners, winter's not so much fun, but I guess it all depends. We're weather dependent on where we live at as to what the weather's like. Who else we got here? Ron Jones. Cheers from Ontario. Cheers, my friend Ron. Welcome in. Yes, we're out. This is my first time doing trying this live thing, and we're uh, we're out in the garage by the 45, coming to you live from the 45. I'm in Fayette County. Okay, what is which direction is that from Morgantown, Paul? Holy cow, that's a ride. Yes, Robert. I've got between all my bikes, I've got 500,000 miles of motorcycling. My 2000 Fat Boy at home, twin cam, it's got 290,000 miles on it. Got the fourth engine in it, so it's it's got lots of miles on her. Been rode lots. Put it that way. And Ron Jones, where what part of Ontario are you from? I've been through back and forth across Canada quite a few times. And who else we got? Don Warrock. Evening, sir. Welcome in, my friend. Yes, you should do a live. To be honest with you, I didn't even know this live thing was available. I'm just learning this stuff. This is my first time ever doing a live, so I'm learning as we go here. So if I'm stumbling around, uh, it's no different than any of my videos. If you've watched any of my videos, um, they, yeah, they I should do lives when I'm building stuff. But like I said, I didn't know this was available. I was never much of a social media guy. I'm kind of new to all this stuff, and I just like I said, just learned about this live stuff. So I've done a few different videos of just kind of clipping together video clips that I've had of different stuff pardon me, that I've made, but it's not the same as doing this live stuff. So, oh yeah, Ron from Niagara Falls, cool, beautiful. I think 2015. I'm pretty sure it was 2015 was the last time I rode through. Come out of out in New Brunswick, come across through Toronto to see a friend of mine down and around down to Niagara and into Buffalo, New York, and yeah, yeah, Robert. That you say, holy cow! Along, I've been corner to corner in North America. I've been from far east in Newfoundland. It's called Cape Spear, Newfoundland. I've been there, and to a little town in Alaska called West Point. There's a sign there in this little town. The sign at the visitor center, the most westerly point on the highway system in North America. Got a picture of that, and then I've been in San Diego, and then I've somewhere I got a picture of end of land down in Key West. Paul, south of Morgantown, home of the new River Gorge Bridge. Cool. So 3 hours south. That's beautiful country through there. You're right in the pretty much right in the heart of the Appalachia, right? If I'm not mistaken. No, you're doing good. Thanks, my friend. Fumbling around here. I wish they could get. I wish I could get all you guys come up live on here too. But I'm just trying to keep up with replying and answering to everybody's messages. Okay, sounds good, Robert. Welcome in here, and well, uh, maybe have to try this again another night if y'all are enjoying this. Ever run through the Finger Lakes in New York? Uh, where the Finger? I've been back and forth across. And the Finger Lakes are they like I've been up, I've been through Albany, and I've been through Ithaca, and across out of Canada into Ogdensboro, and I went down. Oh, I can't remember. Went over, headed over to Lake Champlain, I think. Is that right? Heading over, went over to Ontario, and went to Laconia. We went down over through there, and then the other trips have been back and forth, like from Buffalo. Up down Maine to South Florida about 5 times. Nice. Yeah, I've been up and down the East Coast quite a few trips. Go go ride the bridges and tunnels um, through Chesapeake Bay. That's pretty cool. Bridge, tunnel, bridge, tunnel, bridge, tunnel. That's a pretty cool ride. And then actually, right now, isn't Myrtle Beach Bike Week on? Yeah. Why aren't we at Myrtle Beach Bike Week? We're doing live with the 45 in the garage, not Myrtle Beach. Unfortunately, shoulder. Uh, yeah, Google a bridge. Same time. Sometime. It's awesome. Okay. Actually, where'd you put that? Don, I'm just looking back. Where's your message? The name of that bridge. Oh boy. I was going to screenshot it here so that no, I can't find where you wrote that message. Okay, there we go. I'm going to screenshot this, sir. So hopefully I don't lose you guys. There we go. Okay, I screenshot that so I'll Google that up on the on my MacBook here, and when we're done here, so you can have a look at the map. I spend lots of time looking at the map, just googling around to see where everybody's from. It's fun to join in, and like somebody said earlier, how we can YouTube has made the world such a small place that we can communicate and connect all over the world. It's pretty cool. Sounds perfect. south of Rochester. Yeah. So I've been through there. Yeah, I can't remember. I've come out of from the East Coast and rode across. I know I went through Troy and Albany, and then headed west and over through Ithaca that one trip. Hard keeping track of all the miles of trips. I never keep a diary. And well, I did lots of my motorcycle miles before I used to do social media, so I never um, don't have video footage from years ago. Ron, would you take the 45 on another trip? Absolutely. Oh my God, this little 45, it puts a smile on my face every day, man. Even though it's, I love it. Absolutely love it. Such a cool little motorcycle. And yeah, New River Gorge. Awesome. Is that the name of the bridge, Paul? New River Gorge? Yeah, yeah, when I get back in the house to my MacBook, I'll look that up and have a look see where you're at. Oh, did how'd the frame Ron's just asking how'd the frame repair go? Did you see the video that I posted how bad the frame was mangled up after the accident? There's several videos. I'm assuming that you probably did see it. Unbelievable. The so the the frame guy that I found in Mesa, that guy is amazing. So this this tube down here, that's still original tube. And if you look, you can see how this was crumpled right in. Everything on the frame was bent. If you there's a couple different posts on my channel. If you scroll through, even this under here, where the seat post, everything on the frame was bent. The only thing that wasn't bent was the neck itself. All four legs on the Springer were bent. The rockers, they were bent. The down tube, all underneath the transmission, and then these the top two frame tubes in there, they well, they bent far enough that they broke in a couple places, both on this side and the other side. So those are brand new. Those are brand new tubes. But the frame guy, he was able to straighten the bottom two, so we didn't have to replace them. But he he did an amazing job. When I uh, when I first called him after the accident, he uh, he said, "Yeah, I straighten frames." And he said, I can straighten pretty much anything." And so he said, "Well, how bad is it?" I said, "Well," I said, "there's a couple tubes that are broke, and then there's a couple that they're not fractured open, but they're bent pretty bad." He said, "Well, text me a couple pictures, and I'll get back to you." And so I did. Texted him 3 or 4 pictures of how bad the frame damage was, and wasn't a minute he was calling me back. He said, "Yeah, absolutely. Bring her over. Bring her to me." He said, "I'll fix her, no problem." So yeah, he did an amazing job. There's yeah, scroll through my scroll through my long videos. There's got a couple posted on there of before I put all my leather back on it of how good a job he did. Amazing. The guy, he's a metal man of. He's an artist of and the way he did it, unbelievable. Unfortunately, RTW, they I'm not going to make her to Born Free, California. That's when I'm going for surgery. So I won't be making her. And then Born Free in October, I'll probably still be in a sling by then. So no, I'm not going to make her. Unfortunately, it saddens my heart that I can't, but I got to get this shoulder. I got to get this shoulder fixed because I can't do nothing. So, uh, Ron Jones, yeah, you saw how bad the frame damage was, and yeah, the guy he did an amazing job, amazing. Uh, yeah, for sure, Mike. If you if you if you ever if if you ever bump into somebody or that has a mangled frame and needs the guy, well, he's in Mesa. He's in Mesa, Arizona. The guy's unbelievable. He's been fixing and straightening frames, straightens wheels, straightens everything. If it's bent, he'll fix it. And he's been straightening frames for 40 years. And he's in Mesa, Arizona. Awesome, awesome guy. So, yes, he did certainly did do a good job. This, like I said, the from that truck plowing the bike down the highway, they both rockers, both them little rockers, they were all curled in sideways just from the pressure of the bike stayed standing up, and that so the wheels were obviously turned like that. Both front and back rims they were bent. Wow! They wouldn't even turn. And then both rockers, and then all four legs on the springer they were bent back and that way, like unbelievable. But he straightened everything out. Did an amazing job. Did amazing job fixing everything, and it didn't take him no time to do it. Yeah. So, oh, what happened here? If I tip my phone, oh, that's what's going on. Orientation is locked. Rotate device back. Okay. If I tip my phone, I lose you guys. Or I don't know. Do you lose? Do you lose me if I tip my phone? Is that what's going on? Rob Zona. Hello, Cactus. He says, "Hello, Rob. How are you, my friend? Welcome in here. Welcome to. We're live with the 45. This is my first time ever doing a live here, Rob, and so it's the same as all my footage. It's live, happy, positive, with a smile on my face with a motorcycle. How are you doing? Uh, yeah, he straightened the rims, Mike. He straightened the wheels. Everything. Well, they had to put both new tires, but yeah, he took the tires out. Of course, both tires were the the back tire. The back tire was brand new. Um, I had a new tire put on in Durango, Colorado, and I rode down to Albuquerque, and then I was heading north. I was going to I was headed to the Run to Raton. It was whatever 40 miles from the Run to Raton was where I was going when I got hit. And so a brand new back tire. Well, it rolled whatever. It squashed the back fender down on and sliced the brand new tire. The tube was sticking out of the tread, and so yeah, and then from the front tire being plowed sideways, it was all buggered up, and so he pulled the rims off and took the tires off, and he straightened both the rims, and then he called me. He said, "Okay," he said, "I got the rims for you. Come and come get the rims and get new tires put on them." And I did, and yeah, they balanced just like they come out of the factory. Yeah, this frame straightening guy, he knows what he's doing. So knows what he's doing, and he does a good job. Yes, Rob, absolutely. I rode from Tucson to Phoenix to meet you a couple of years ago. That's right. We stood there and visited around the at the bike shop that day. They had a show going on or something, right? That's right. I remember you. That was in that must have been in 22, right? I think. That's cool. It's fun. Yeah, there you go. See, I know who you are. I just don't recognize on here. But yeah, 2022. From here, I went up to Winslow and then out to the Born Free Show in California. That's right. How are you doing? Are you still down there in Tucson, still riding your motorcycle too, Rob? That's cool. It's fun to see you in here on the live with us. We're live. Like I said, we're live with the 45 out in the garage. I this is my first adventure doing this live thing here, so doing good. Still riding in Tucson. Right on. That's be the good old hot desert weather's coming on strong though, isn't it? Oh, okay, you guys. I'm talking nonstop here. You're coming with me. We're going for a walk. I got to get some more water here. I'm getting thirsty. Just- He's talking nonstop here. So we'll just go get another mug of water. Same bike. That's awesome. That's awesome, Rob. I still got my same bikes too. I just got a couple more of them. Hey, it's Mark from GTC. Well, welcome in here. Here we are. This is my first adventure. Okay, I just got to get some ice cubes here, so that's what the noise is. They, yeah, welcome in here, Mark. The this is my first adventure. This is my first adventure trying alive here, Mark. Welcome into the group. To we've been doing a it's live at Doing a live beside the 45. How you making out? Getting out there, getting some putting around on your motorcycle? Hope you're doing well on it. Sorry about that here, you guys. I'm just getting a mug of water. How you making out with your bike there, Mark? Things going well? I'm just getting a mug of water here, and then we're going back out beside the 45 again. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. I love seeing them. I love seeing them thumbs up from our motorcycle friends, right? That's what it's all about. It's just an old motorcycle and a smile on our face. Okay, we're going back out. We're going back out to the garage here again. Some more live, coming to you live from the 45. Hey, what else we got here? Trying to keep up the message, replying to everybody's messages. Okay, Ron, sounds good, man. Good seeing you in here. Welcome back. Yeah, all the time. Mark. Yes, little, but gonna ride later tonight when it's cooler. Yeah, good plan. Getting pretty hot. Getting pretty hot in the. There you coming through Arizona again? Yes, I am, Rob. I'm here now. I'm here. I'm here right now as we speak. So if you're, but I'm not riding though, right? The accident. I've got to get my shoulder fixed. So, but yeah, if you shoot me a message if you're coming up here, if you happen to be coming through. Who else we got here? This is our first adventure doing live there, everybody. Just scrolling through, trying to keep up to everybody's messages to reply and keep it friendly. Okay, yeah, cool, Rob. Just give me a note, give me a message, and I got. I'm hanging around. I'm a full-time couch potato now since I got hurt here and getting this shoulder. I get this shoulder fixed here in June, and then I'll uh, be in a sling for a long time. So, how often do you come up here, Rob? What do we got? Patrick, Whiskey River Lake. My mind, Whiskey River, don't run dry. There you go. Where's that at? Is that a Whiskey River, Whiskey River Lake? Where's that at, Patrick? Cool. Well, this is kind of fun stuff. I hope you guys are all enjoying this. Fun to sit and visit and talk and visit with motorcycle people. So it's fun to see. It's fun to see all you new folks in here, as well as ones that I've actually met that are in here, and as well like guys that have have been on my channel and supporting and my videos right since the beginning. And oh yeah, there you go. Good old Willie, Whiskey River Lake. In my mind, whatever. I probably heard the song, but I can't think of it right now. But having a having a cold evening sociable right now, Patrick. Nothing wrong with that. Being sociable and keeping it keeping it friendly and relaxing, right? I'm just drinking water so I can try and keep up. Every few months, but not. Oh, 4 lane in the highways there. You mean they're Rob? Yeah, that'll create some more havoc for a while. Adding some more lanes on there. Am I right? On the I-10, it gets pretty jammed up. How did you come by the concept of riding with those handlebars like you got them? Oh boy. So, can, when you guys are sitting viewing, can you guys see everybody's messages? You got to tell me that. 'Cause like I said, this is my first time. But so Patrick just asked the question, how did you combine the concept of riding with those handlebars like you got them? So my 1953 Panhead, the old rusty one, that's the first one with the straight up handlebars. And when I found that old bike, it was just a complete basket case and missing parts. It didn't have a front end, had no risers, nothing. And so started, when I started assembling the bike, I got the frame, got the back wheel on it, and then I found a correct drum brake front wheel to put on it. And so now I had a front end on it. I basically had a rolling frame. Put the motor on it, and then I go and stand back, and I'm looking at the side of it, and just everything. Well, there was no paint on it. It looked like this one. It wasn't all rusty yet. It's getting rusty now from being out in the rain for the years. And just the angle of it, and I thought to myself, I'm going to build myself a set of handlebars. And so I started out, and it's like it was actually I originally it, the way that I built them, I was going to bend them over so that they're handlebars like all the rest, where your hands like this. And then, but I didn't want to do that because I wasn't with the bike when I built the handlebars. So I built the handlebars, and then the next time I got home to where the bike was, I take these handlebars, and I just had a block of wood sitting on the frame, and I sit on there, and I grab the handlebars, and I go like this, and I stand them on top of the risers like that. So of course I'm holding the phone with the other hand here, but I grab a hold of them handlebars and I stand them on top of the risers like that, and it's just you're kidding. It's so comfortable. There's no when you pick your when you pick your hand up with your thumb in the air, there's none of this. There's no twist. There's no twist in the wrist or your forearm. It's like that, straight up. And so I'm sitting there with them handlebars like that, and it's just like, oh my God, I gotta run these straight up. That's where it come from. And then so it was a matter of monkeying around trying to figure out the throttle, how I was gonna make the throttle work. And so I got I got a different setup. So well, this one here is the same. I got uh, the bar straight up on the old flathead too, and then I did my shovel head too. They're straight up as well. But so these, because your throttle, when you're sitting on a bike, your throttle rolls this way, right? So it rolls down. Now you stand it straight up like that, it's going to roll out like that. So that's why this one's on there upside down like this, because it rolls this way. So I'm still rolling it down. Does that make sense? And my shovel head, it's a different story again. That's the way I built it, but it takes a little monkeying around to figure them out. But that's where it originally first started from, and it's so comfortable in the arms. There's never any arm strain with the twist or the, so many handlebars. Your hand ends up like that, right? And so these here, it's straight up, just like that. That's where the idea come from. Ron, yes, new bridge over the Gila River. Okay, so I'm just whatever as I'm scrolling through these. I'm trying to reply to everybody as without missing messages. So, uh, that's, yeah, that's right. That's right, Rob. That's my 53. That one, the old rusty panhead. I still don't have the engine done on it yet. Or I think the engine's done. I haven't talked to the engine builder for a while, but now my shoulder's buggered up. It's going to be another year before I get her back together. But yeah, that's my 53. That's the one that I got a picture of you sitting on it when when we met at the Harley shop that day. It was a customer appreciation day or something. We stopped in there and they were there, right? If I remember right. Yeah, that's right. That's when I had the handmade saddlebags on it too. That's right. I love the way those things turned out. I've actually on my YouTube here. I, I didn't have video of it, but I put a bunch of still photos together and I turned it into a little short video of a bunch of the steps of something, a bunch of the steps that I went through, how I made them, how I folded them together, and then they're all just laced together. There's no rivets or no sewing, just just lacing. But if you find that video, it'll then scroll through it. It'll uh, it'll make sense. Yeah, Patrick, that's uh, that's where I come up with it. And they well, no, to me it's not awkward, but I'm used to riding it. I've been riding with them straight up like that, right? It's like that. So it's to me they're comfortable, but and so many people have sat on my bike, and it's usually the wow factor. Like it's like wow, they can't believe how comfortable they feel, just because there's no arm strain, right? Uh, these uh, these ones here, they on my 45, they're pretty wide, just because they were. That's all I did. I took two sets of bars and then I just cut them apart. I built these bars at 2 o'clock in the morning and put them on here. Next morning, I was packed up and headed to California. I didn't even clean the welds up. That's why I didn't even clean the wells up. Tie a bandana on there. Good enough. That way I got a bandana if I need a grease rag, I got one. And it hides my welds. So it was grand. Oh, okay, there you go. Grand opening from when I was used to be Chandler Harley Davidson and I went to the Scorpion, right? That's right. Yeah, I knew it was something like that, a customer appreciation or whichever. Uh, yeah. That's right. Thank you. Thank you kindly, Mark. Yeah, we'll have to get together. Actually, I think Sunday afternoon, there's a bunch of guys or whatever, a few guys come over to Charlie's there on Sunday afternoon, come and have a pint. There's a couple others have sent me messages so come Sunday afternoon for a pint if you got time, can fit it in. But yeah, those saddlebags, Mark and Rob. That's I love the way they turned out, and that's the same thing as I most of my stuff I do. It's just, don't be scared to try. If it doesn't work, well, you learn something, right? You learn, well, that didn't work. Don't do that again. Uh, what do we got here? About Baldy. How old are you now? And are you still injured from the crash? Love the bikes and the handlebars. I haven't told anybody how old I am, but yes, I'm still. I was just into orthopedic surgeon last week. I'm no longer doing physical therapy because over a year and a half, of twice a week doing physical therapy. Now this muscle in here, I got it completely tore off the bone. So mid-June, I'm booked in to go for surgery to get this muscle sewed back together or fast attached back to the bone. And the surgeon said you'll wake up in a sling and you're going to be in a sling for 7 to 9 months before you start physical therapy. So a long ways to go yet, Baldy. Uh, Love the bikes and handlebars. Thank you kindly, my friend. It's fun to do some one of a kind, old school stuff. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Rob. Rob sat on it. He knows how they feel. they it's a natural hand position, just like when you're standing up in the way your hand, the way your arm and hand naturally hang. It's the same thing. Just lift your hand up with your thumb in the air. That's basically what it's like hanging onto the handlebars. So my 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 53, it's it's a little bit more of a, I'll say it's more of a handful than this one or my shovel head because the handlebars are narrow, and so you don't have as much leverage like these ones here. These ones here, they're wide. See, you got lots of leverage on the front end, but it's pretty easy. Pretty easy. It is the way I always look at it. Doesn't matter what we learn to do. The first time or two, it's learning the function of it. So it's once you do it a couple times, like the foot clutch. foot clutching and hand shifting and the straight up handlebars, once you do it a couple times, it just becomes natural function. And then you don't even think about it. That's just like the heel toe clutch. It becomes natural function to disengage and then engage, right? So it's and yeah, in my opinion, the handlebars, that's the same thing with the handlebars, just natural function. Oh, right on, Rob. Right on. Yeah, if you like I said, Rob, if you're coming this way again, there's look me up, give me a holler or whatever, and get or we're going to. There's just a few of us gonna get together for a cold pint this afternoon or this coming Sunday afternoon. If you've got the time or you want to or whatever, you're welcome to join in if you want. There we go. Well, we're surviving our first live beside the 45 anyways, everybody. I hope y'all are enjoying this anyways. I sure am. It's fun to see you all in here and participate and ask ask some questions. Like I always tell everybody, don't be shy to ask. And it's always fun. It's always fun, old motorcycle stuff. To me, anyways. I love it. So, who else? What are all the rest of you? Everybody else that's on here. What are you all riding for a motorcycle? Any any hankling or dreams of when the right opportunity comes along to buy an old one? Will you? It's lots of fun. Lots of fun. Takes whatever. They're not. If you've never rode any of the new ones, they're not like. If you got an old one, they're not like the new ones. In my opinion, takes a little more patience and time, and but to me, I live for it. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. I don't know if you call me a motorcycle nut, I guess, but but I can't be the only one because you guys are here watching a motorcycle nut too. So at least I know I'm not alone. At least there's a few. I love the picture. Heck yeah, be awesome. Did you get that too there, Mark? Sunday? Go over to GTC for a pint? Have to go for an. Okay, sounds good, Rob. Yeah, just whatever Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon, you know where GTC is? Just Good Time Charlie's. It's right on Chandler, just east of the Harley shop there. So yeah, look forward to seeing you there. Like I said, there's a couple other fellas or whatever get together and have a bite to eat and cold a cold refreshment and talk about motorcycles. So okay, take care, Rob. And good to see you, my friend. Top fans. All right. Who else we still got in here? Mark, are you still in here? Or are you out riding your motorcycle? Huh? That's cool. I can't remember who it was, but somebody said it. Isn't that amazing how YouTube it can bring people together from there's somebody in here. I'm not sure if they're still here, but the fellow from Australia and somebody from South America. It's just unbelievable how it YouTube brings the world, makes it a huge, much bigger place when you can something with as simple as a cell phone get together and go live, coming to you live from the 45, right? Stumble over my chair here and tip my water mug. Sorry about that. Oh, telling all the stories here. Okay, what about you guys? What are you riding for motorcycles? Who else we got left in here? Huh? Pretty amazing how this goes around the world. Do we got anybody new coming in here? Pretty. It sure saddens my motorcycle seasons. You guys have finding out about this shoulder and having to get surgery done. Breaks my heart. This this will be the this is the longest session that I've ever gone without riding a motorcycle. And that's, yeah, it's pretty frustrating, but not much I can do with it, is there? Who else we got here? You guys want to see the other side of this? The other side of the 45 again? Huh? That is such a cool little motor, in my opinion. It's dirty, dirty, really dirty, but it hasn't been rode since I've had it running, but it hasn't been rode since I got hurt. And it's going to be a while yet before I can get back to riding too. Unfortunately, this this shoulder issue is not very pleasant to deal with, but you can always keep it to the positive side of it. Of it could always be much worse, right? So yeah, in for surgery. Who else we got here? Still injured from the crash. Love the bikes. Boldy, are you still in here? Have you, I love all these old bikes. Have you got an old one that you ride too? Boldy, if you're still in here? Yeah. Right on. Do you ride old stuff too, Boldy? And if you are, what are you riding? I got, I'm, I'm guessing that you've been on my channel and watched. So this is my 43, right? Or if I don't know what you've seen for my videos, but I've got my, this is my 43 flathead, and then I got my 53 panhead and 63 panhead and 82 shovelhead, and then I got a couple of newer ones too. But those are my those are my oldies collection. So absolutely love it. Oh, talking nonstop, you guys. Like the throat's dry. So yeah, live by the 45. This you've seen this one before. I don't know if you were you in here earlier. This is uh this is some close up of all of that adjustable sissy bar stuff that I built, right? And then that's the way I built that all that adjustable sissy bar. If you've seen that video or not, but it squeeze the lever up here, lay it off of the old farm machinery kind of stuff, right? Squeeze the handle up here, and it opens that up, and then you can adjust it. You can move it back and forth throughout the day. So, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, comfortable being able to adjust that throughout the day, especially if you're riding all day long, right? Works good. Cool. Oh, I love seeing you guys in here, especially new friends and old friends. Who else we got in here? I can't. If I scroll back here, can I see everybody? This is my first time ever doing this live here, you guys. So if I'm fumbling, stumbling around, it's, that's why. So, but sure fun to sit and visit with everybody. Anyways, try and keep up and answer all the questions. Hmm. Oh, what happened? I don't want to do that. Oh dear. Go. I touched something wrong there and I went to green screen. I don't want to do that to you guys. This live motorcycle stuff, right? I guess that's how we learn how to use these silly phones, isn't it? All right, you guys. Well, I've sure enjoyed spending the time visiting with y'all. Or anybody else got any more questions to riding a 2000 Softail I picked up for $2,000? Wow, that's a heck of a deal. 2000 Softail runs great. Had older stuff. My daughter sold a rigid shovel today for 2,500. Oh man, 2,500. That sounds pretty cheap. Or was it running and on the road? What year shovel was it? And is uh, aftermarket frame, or was it a Harley frame that had the tail cut off? And 2003 Softail. That's the anniversary year. $2,000. Wow, that's pretty cheap money for a 2000 Softail to get you out on the motorcycle in the wind, right? Love it. Love it. What else is everybody else is in here? What all are we riding? Huh? What all we riding and where are we from? Yes, running, not original STD cases. Oh yeah. Some a shovelhead chopper built, but them STD cases, they're supposed to be good cases. I don't know, I've never had a set, but stories that I've heard of from other guys, they're really good stuff, really well made. But can you still get those, that STD stuff? They or do they still make them? I guess is a better question. I googled them one time, and it seemed like everything was on their page, but when you go to add something to your cart, there's nothing available. So I give up looking. So whether they're still available or not, I don't know. Do you know? Right on. Cool. So what's everybody else in here? What's everybody else riding for motorcycles? New or old? Doesn't matter. Motorcycle's motorcycle. Some more new people popping in here, I see, but this is a live by the 45. If anybody's new in here, that's what we're doing. We're having a little bit of a live session. Coming to you live from the 45. That's a cool little motor. Open belt primary. Yeah. Good fun stuff. Awesome fun stuff. Hardly hardly pedals. I love it. 19 Road Glide Special. Woo! Brand new. Is that I don't keep up with the new stuff. Is that the M8 engine in that? Oh, hopefully you've had good luck with it and good motorcycle. How do you like the road glide? Most most folks I know that ride those, they absolutely love them. And I've never rode one, but I've been to these old clunkers, but I love them too. But yeah, the new uh, the new road glides, pretty classy stuff. Some of them. Actually, a friend of mine stopped by here the other day on I think his was a 2015 CVO road glide. And holy man, amazing! I don't know. It was sold today, and I only heard from her today because she owes me money. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, my friend. Hopefully everything's all right. Yes, sir. Great running bike. No issues yet. Oh, that's awesome. That's the most we can always hope for is we're out riding and don't have trouble. I think for the most part, I think they run pretty good. But I've never had one, so I don't know for sure. But they're like everything else, mechanical, right? They run good until something goes wrong, and then they quit. Just like this, just like my little 45 runs awesome until it quits. But it's been an awesome little bike so far. So I just got to get, I just got to get my old shoulder fixed up so that I can get back to riding again. And no distracted driving. The whole the whole world needs to pay attention to that, to the distracted driving. I'm sure everybody sees it, that it doesn't matter where we are, it's everywhere, non-stop distracted drivers everywhere. What else we got here? See, we got some new people in here. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, all you new people. Welcome to, we're doing a live with the 45. Welcome in here. And what are you guys riding for, old motorcycles or new motorcycles? Oh, they maybe left. Yeah, I love it. Does everybody pack a tent with them all the time when they're on traveling? Pack my tent in the sleeping bag. Need a horn, right? All right, you guys. Well, have you had enough of this for today? Here's I better go get myself a bite to eat if everybody's done visiting for now. Oh, I've sure enjoyed visiting with you guys. Had an '01 Road Glide and loved it. Loved the convertible aspect of it. You have an email? So, tent hammock. No, I'm down south right now. I don't know. '01 Road Glide. Loved it. Yeah, that's what I hear from everybody that rides the road glides. They absolutely love them. Um, Oh, Road King. Okay. Same frame, just a little different on the fairings, right? But the apparently the Road King, they don't build the Road King anymore. Um, this new model year, they eliminated the Road King. I don't know why, but they're changing the corporate world, I guess, right? So they're gone. So if you have one, hang on to it. All right. Anybody else new in here? There's anybody that's new in here or hasn't heard me say it. There's several videos of on my channel of all my bikes, and there's actually if my channel was a horrible mess when I doing it first started the channel because I didn't know what I was doing. And so if you're interested, go into the playlists. So I've created individual playlists on my channel uh, as per bike, and I still got lots of organizing I need to do in there. But there's a playlist for my 43, 53, 63, and 82. So there's individual playlists that you can, if you're interested particularly in one build that I've built and ride. And so my my motto, if I own a motorcycle, that's I'm gonna ride it. And so I've rode I've rode my old 43 from from Canada to California. My 53 I have several times been from Canada to well, I've been to Tennessee on it, been to Texas, been to California, and back to Canada. The one summer, I can't remember. I think it was 2019. I think I rode the old 53 from Canada to Colorado and back 3 times. So yeah, it's when you're. I don't know everybody in here if you've rode a rigid frame or not, but it's it puts you on the road when you're riding these old rigid frames. So, but I love it. So, and like I said, this is my first time doing this live here, you guys. So it's figured, well, I may as well do this live, kind of the same thing as I do all my video footage, just me and my phone and my motorcycle. So I hope y'all enjoy it. And I enjoy the conversation with y'all. So, like I said, if you got any questions and or you're interested in one bike in particular, if you go into my on my channel and scroll through the playlists there, if and don't be scared to ask questions. I don't mind sharing my crazy ideas or all of it. I love motorcycles and love being around motorcycle people that have the same interest. So, but I better get off of here, you guys, and go find myself something to eat. And there's I see got a few more that just joined in. A few more that just joined in. We're doing a live beside the 45. If you welcome in, if you got any questions, don't be shy to ask or send us a note here. Like I said, I, I try to keep up to the replying to messages on the videos too. So if you got questions about anything that I'm doing or what I've built or the house or what's or whatever, don't be scared to ask. I'll try to reply to your messages and get back to you all. So, all right. Do we got anybody else new in here that's got anything wants to ask some questions or talk motorcycle stuff? Road King, sorry. Okay. I think I got through everybody's messages here and didn't miss anybody. Okay, cool. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna sign out for tonight. And oh, here's somebody else. Tiffany Swope. Hello, Tiffany. Welcome in. Welcome to my channel and welcome into the live. We're just out in the garage doing a live beside my old 45. Fun stuff. Do you ride a motorcycle too, Tiffany? And everybody else that's in here, if you ride motorcycles, what do you ride? No, I don't. Okay, that's no problem. But we can always be interested in old motorcycles and new motorcycles. Who else do we got here? Anybody? Okay. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna sign out for the night here. Just I drive I drive a 15 Mini Cooper. Well, that works too, though. That's wheels, but it's four. So but you can always start with two wheels too, right? If you're interested, that is. Hardly pedals. Man, your bike is cool. I've seen you on a lot of shorts lately. Well, thanks for subscribing and thank you kindly for the compliments of I just you have a great evening, sir. Ride safe on your journeys. See you down the road. Absolutely, my friend. The I'll have to come back and do a few more of these lives and if you're if one of my whatever, if any of my old bikes, if you see anything that you're interested or curious about, don't be shy to send a message. And I always I try and get through and reply to everybody's comments. So all right, okay, I'm gonna sign out, everybody. Nice talking to everybody. Nice visiting with you, and we'll maybe try this again tomorrow evening for a bit. Do another live by the 45. Sitting out in the garage, hanging out, motorcycle time. See, there's some new people in there. Oh, in and out. Okay. Good night, everybody. I'm going to sign out and we'll maybe catch you tomorrow. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate everybody. Oops. This is my first time with this live here, so I'm just kind of tinkering around, playing around, trying to figure out what I'm doing. Oh, turn the camera on. Okay, everybody, I'm done. Good night.